From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Robin Chan with today's Voice Briefing. It's Wednesday, February 28th, 2024.
This is Nishrat Rahman with the Detroit Free Press. There are at least 5,500 intergenerational properties in Detroit with unclear ownership, and they're worth more than $268 million. That's according to a new report from the think tank Detroit Future City. The numbers are significant because it's the first time we have an estimation for how many Detroiters are caught up in a complicated legal situation that can put their family homes at risk. It's referred to as heirs property or tangled titles. These title snags happen when a person dies and they leave behind their property without formal legal proceedings like a will to prove who owns it. Title problems can prevent people from getting resources to prevent property tax foreclosure and access home repair aid. It can be a barrier for families in building generational wealth through their homes. The report not only looks at the scale of heirs properties in the city, but also solutions to resolve and prevent title problems in the future. For more information, go to freep.com.
This is Phoebe Wall-Howard, an automotive reporter at the Detroit Free Press. Ford Motor Company has run into serious problems as it tries to replace Takata airbags, which can be unpredictable time bombs. Some dealership technicians didn't make the repairs at all, but billed the automaker. Some devices were installed incorrectly in older Ranger pickups, so they may not provide any protection. Go to read this exclusive investigation at freep.com. It includes an interview with a victim of a Takata airbag car crash that went wrong. Go to freep.com.
I'm Andrew Burkle with the Free Press Sports Department. When speaking at the NFL Combine on Tuesday, Lions head coach Dan Campbell said he only has one regret when looking back at his team's crushing loss to the San Francisco 49ers in the NFC Championship game, and it's probably not what you think it may be. When the Lions surrendered their 24-7 lead over the 49ers last month and missed out on their chance to make their first Super Bowl ever, Campbell was immediately criticized for his aggressive approach, particularly by national media members who didn't follow the Lions all year long and seemed to latch on to 2 fourth-down attempts in the second half, both unsuccessful and both that were followed by 49ers touchdown drives. But Campbell said with some time to reflect, that's not the decision that he still regrets. Instead, if given the opportunity to play the game over again, Campbell said he would not have run the ball on third down when the Lions had the ball at the 49ers' 1-yard line with 1 minute to play. That's because the 49ers stuffed the play. And the Lions had to use one of their 3 timeouts, and they ended up scoring on the next play, but when they didn't get the onside kick, they couldn't stop the clock enough to get the ball back, and the game was over. Specifically, Campbell said he would have thrown the ball on third down, and then, if they didn't get the touchdown, he could have then called a run play. Now, would the Lions have stopped the 49ers, who scored on literally every drive of the second half up to that point? We'll never know. But we do know now that Campbell regrets not giving his defense a better shot with his play calling at the end. Speaking of play calling, how about that for a transition? Another topic of conversation on Tuesday at the Combine was the Lions' play callers, Ben Johnson on offense and Aaron Glenn on the defensive side. The Lions unexpectedly were able to keep both their offensive and defensive coordinators after they weren't hired by other teams for head coaching gigs. Campbell said the team was fortunate to not lose either Johnson or Glenn and had high praise of both. He also said it will massively help the team with continuity as they try to gear up and redeem the devastating loss that they're already trying to learn from.
Find more from the Detroit Free Press on freep.com. That's FREEP.com. Thanks for listening, and you'll hear more from us tomorrow.